Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Turbo here with an update on Dead Matter. I'm kind of one day behind this, so if you already know about it, don't worry. If you're just here to hear my thoughts, then do feel free to peruse through what I have to say. Or if you don't know anything about Dead Matter or anything about the new update, then brilliant. Let's dive right in. So this is the 24th update, so we'll just scroll here through slowly. So it says, hey survivors, I have exciting news regarding the unfortunate issues that we have had dealing with during the last 6 or so weeks. In addition to the news regarding the alpha, I have also taken a bit of time to help address some common questions and concerns that have bubbled up over the last few weeks. We hope you enjoy this update, and we look forward to playing with you guys very shortly. So, finally, we have light at the end of the tunnel. While we have not fully, and that's in bold, we have not fully solved the issue that we are having pressed on us from the legal side. It looks like that by the start of next week, we should have things squared off. So this is good news. Long story short, you can skip down there to the common closed alpha questions. The legal issue that they can't really divulge into too many specifics for whatever reason. It's essentially a trademark dispute. So whether that's to do with any of the items in the game or the name of the game, maybe somebody else already has the rights to the name of the game and they don't want to change it and trying to find a solution. Or maybe it is to do with some in-game items, because, you know, while most games tend to seem to be free to be able to have guns that look like something else, sometimes you will hear about games that have an issue with, like, Colt not wanting the word Colt in a particular game for some reason. So the weapon will look a little bit like a Colt, but it'll probably be called Bolt or Zolt or something like that. So they're saying that you should getting now, if you want to make sure that you get the keys straight away when they start distributing them. And although you will get an email as soon as that process starts, then it's best to do it on Indiegogo right now. Make sure that you're signed up and everything, so that you can make sure you get your key as soon as possible. Basically, guys, I won't read out the full thing, but they're going to be starting up servers slowly, a couple at a time, so not everyone's going to be piling in at once, but everyone's going to kind of like trickle in, which is a good idea, a very good idea. Hopefully that's going to avoid some of the problems that a lot of early access games launch with, which is everyone just piling in the servers immediately, then all the servers break, and then there's downtime. So hopefully it's going to have a smoother launch, maybe? Question mark? They do address the NDA, which is, I guess it's a necessary evil. I don't like it because I'd love to be able to play the game for you guys and show you it and talk about it. But unfortunately not. That kind of sucks. I mean, I suppose, while we can't talk about it, we could say if we like it or don't like it as a whole so far. But obviously we can't talk about the game itself. But yeah, they've shown some nifty things on here right now. So Kyle's continued working on bug fixes. He's not developing bugs. And occasional crashes on dedicated servers. Bug fixes implementing door barricades, which is pretty cool. And that you'll need keys for vehicles unless you've hotwired it. Different topic. Players will need to remember to take the keys out of the ignition when leaving, or getting ready to bail out of the vehicle, or they risk losing them. That's quite cool. I think there's going to be a lot of people forgetting to take the keys with them. I can see a lot of vehicles being left with their keys in to begin with in the game. Unless they make it really obvious that you have to take the keys out, I reckon there's going to be a lot of people just leaving the keys in. That could be potentially quite funny. So it looks like they've got some kind of swimming mechanic ready. At least they've shown, yeah, I don't know if he's running along the surface there or actually swimming, but that's pretty cool. Looks pretty. We've got some barricade good stuff here. Bundles of barbed wire, so you can't craft it, but you can find it and place it wherever you like. If you stay still, you won't receive damage, but if you move, you receive damage. Makes sense? Sounds pretty good. And should hopefully mean that there's just not tons of barbed wire everywhere, because you have to find it rather than craft it. And another trap is the electrified fence kit. So as long as there's electricity, that's pretty cool. Maybe that stops people planting explosives for raiding. Or maybe you're gonna have to, like, whittle away at the defenses with grenades. Maybe see if you can find the source of the power. That's quite speculative because we don't know anything about how the raiding is going to work. What we got here, a switch for it. That's pretty cool. Solar electric fence controller. This is also pretty neat. Gunslinger has gotten zombie looting implemented. Deary me. The English sometime on these is bad. Now your uninvited guests will have a little something on them to make it worth your ammo. Assuming you have planned accordingly and there's not a fresh horde on the tails of the first one. So that's pretty cool because there's nothing worse than a lot of zombie survival games where zombies just don't drop anything at all. Like, you should at least be able to take the clothing, repair it, you know, maybe find something useful, maybe find a bit of ammo on the zombies. But yeah, the zombies look quite cool. I like, they're quite graphic. Blood damage and stuff. Pretty neat indeed. And Naito, I presume that's how you pronounce it, has been working on some materials. I'm assuming you can't use the trailers and such, but it's cool that there's going to be a lot of miscellaneous farm equipment lying around. I'm assuming the tractors you can drive. I'm assuming those balers and stuff down there you don't. Although it would be quite funny to bail a fellow player into a bundle, stick him in a truck and drive him around. And Hax has been working on some animations for variant reloads and ammo checks. That's pretty cool. I do love the animations in the game. That's one thing I really enjoy. Oh, here we go. Here's my favorite thing, guys. Look at this reload animation. Look at this reload animation. That is spectacular. There's just a simple things. It genuinely makes you feel like those are actually hands reloading because he's watch it. He's twiddling it around. He's twiddling it around, look, to put the bullets in. I love that. That's a little detail that I really enjoy. Here we go. Some more animations on the shooting range here. Ammo check. That's just really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. To me, like, I don't want to make the comparison, but to me, that even looks more better than Tarkov, because at least in this game, you can actually see the ammo in the magazine, at least in the case of that particular gun, that you're actually having a look at it, whereas on Tarkov, it's like a guesstimate most times. The guy just looks at it and goes, yeah, it's about half. That's pretty cool. So yeah, and a shooting range with dummies. Although I do love the animation of the paper on this. If you watch when he shoots it, it's not just a static thing. It actually flitters. Flitters? Is that a word? I don't know. I'm just making up words now. So, alright everyone, this wraps up this development update. So yeah guys, this is really cool. I am super stoked, super excited that it could be 2 weeks until we get to play now. Just 2 weeks. So it's going to go into August. Hopefully I might still be off work so I can sink a bunch of time into the game, but if not, I'll try and play as much of it as I can. And although I can't talk about it, I'll let you guys know if I like what I see. But don't forget, I can't talk about it. Other than to say, this is good. Or, maybe not just yet. That's pretty much all I'll probably be allowed to say. We'll play it safe. I don't want to get into trouble. So yeah, guys. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you guys on Sunday's stream. I'll catch you then.